Okay, let's break this into two parts. Okay, one is the product itself, which is still largely conventional electromechanical technology, but it's changing. I'll talk about it. But the manufacturing processes, right? So ours was a largely a manual operated factories, right? So we still have a huge number of people. For example, in our Hardwar plant, we employ about 4,500 people. But what we've done is that in the critical processes like molding and metal parts, we have introduced automation, because those are critical parts for the final product quality. And in the assembly, what we've been trying to do is doing multi-skilling for the worker. A worker who used to do only one part now is doing 5 parts. So he or she have got an assembly cell wherein they can do multiple parts together. So this is how we have kind of enhanced the productivity. In fact, we've done in Hardwar perhaps 4x times, right? And remember that in Hardwar, 2005, this was completely a hilly state. The hill people did not know manufacturing. So getting them on board, training them, and then reaching to this productivity level, I think a lot of credit goes to the people themselves. So to me, even the switches may be conventional, but the process to manufacture those will keep getting evolving. More automation coming in. We'll always have a trade-off between the cost of manual labor versus automation. And as far as the product itself is concerned, I believe that few years down the line, I don't know how many years, 10 years or 20 years, there'll be no switches required. Because today you have all devices, including your lighting, fans, air conditioners, which can be operated through your mobile. And this is what is really going to happen, that you're controlling any appliance in your house without a switch. You'll only have a power line. So that's where the future is, and we are working towards that. Yeah. I can talk of what I've seen the private sector doing, and because we ourselves are doing. So we've set up a anchor skills school in Haridwar about a year back, and I think right now about 270 students have passed out of it. What we've done is, we've picked up these students of 10th standard, 12th standard from the villages nearby, and we're giving them training on molding, injection molding, compression molding, assembling, welding, etc. This is purely for our captive requirement. But the biggest differentiation that we have created is we are teaching them soft skills like Kaizens, 5S, how to behave with your manager, safety aspects, etc. We have been able to place almost all of these 260 people who passed out, which we are very proud of, because these people have not only gone to Anchor, they have been employed by companies like ITC, etc., who have great things to say about them. Similarly, I am aware of many other foundations which are doing a similar work on skill development, vocational skills development, plus the captive skills development. So I think work is happening there. Now, government, of course, it can formulate a policy. Wherever possible, it can provide a financial assistance. Like right now, this school, we're doing purely from our funds. It's not a CSR project, it's from our funds. There are some companies who are doing this as a CSR activity, but I think what government needs to do is, of course, they're already doing, identify which are the key skills required in the country, right? And based on that, then align with the industry, and with the help of industry, either as a CSR project or invested money, we need to build up those skills. As the theme also is laid out, so today there's no concerted effort to build our country, right? We just, we look upon Prime Minister Modi. What is he doing to build the country? What are we doing to build the country, right? I mean, all of us in this room and others, colleagues, executives across the country, we have so much of experience, there's so much of intelligence, which we're not using for building up the nation. The nation needs so many things. We need to debate about the skill requirements, our education system, infrastructure, the usual things. Getting help on exports. India should be a much larger exporter. It's not. So things like these can be debated here, and we then, of course, focus on critical 5, 10, 20 things and start working on that as a team, right? So I'm trying to say is, let's not keep cribbing about it. We can keep, complaining and cribbing till we die. Let's do something meaningful. Help the government. The government's intention is right. They want to grow the nation, right? Let's try to put our bit and help the nation grow.